guys, SLR Turbo 51 over here. I hope you are having an absolutely spectacular day wherever you are in the world. Guys, it's time for the Season 2 pre-season / season 1 post-season. And I know I just should have swapped the two things around, but it is okay. Make sure to drop a like down below on the video. This is us preparing for season 2 of my team. And guys, I'm just gonna say, editing this video was hell. It was enjoyable hell, I'm not gonna lie, but still, it took a lot of editing work. So we're gonna jump around post-season 1 to pre-season 2 a lot. So just bear with me. I'm gonna take you through every little bit of this. Also, make sure to go check out the links in the description down below. And also, if you're new, while you're there, hit the subscribe down below. Don't forget to ding that bell to never miss a future episode. It's time for season 2. And like I said at the end of season 1, guys, new look, new everything. We're gonna go crazy. We're gonna go all nutty butty. So yeah, let go. Okay, first of all, guys, you guys can see I already jumped forward. I'm not showing you guys which second driver I hired. We're gonna keep that to a little bit later in the video. You guys are quickly checking out the facilities I'm upgrading, because that's something that I really lacked in doing in season 1. And I'm not gonna lie, with the driver negotiations, it did bite me in the butt a bit, because I missed out on somebody huge just because my marketing facility was not yet upgraded. So that's something that I'm really going to focus on in season 2. I want to try and get everything to spec 2. But yeah, you guys, I'm going to take you guys through everything. We do quickly decide on a few upgrades for the car. You guys will see I'm quickly going to sign a new sponsor. Our third sponsor, not our main sponsor, but our third sponsor that's going to be slapped all over our new sexy ride. And guys, just trust me, the car looks so good. The car, everything looks so good. But the sponsor we're going for, guys, is A+F. The sponsor goal, qualifying P10 or better. That is for me and for my new teammate. So as long as one of us qualifies in the top 10, that's our goal. We want to be a consistent Q3 car this season, and by the end of the season, hopefully be at the front of the grid. But the top 7 teams, us included, are so close together, guys. Anybody can win this season coming. You guys see there is our money, 10.7 million from Shark, and a full 25 million from for getting 4th in the Constructors Championship. Now you guys can see how much that meant. Now we are quickly dealing some activities, guys. I literally showed everything, even though stuff is completely like thrown around so that the video just has a good solid form. I'm literally just showing you guys everything. So just be clear where we are on the timeline. We are now pre-season 2. We are now out of the post season 1, but we're going to jump back to post season 1 when we hire our second driver, because you have to hire your second driver before you get your big cash prize for your Constructors Championship, where you ended up in the Constructors. So we are now pre-season 2, and as you guys can see, pre-season 2, I'm only on $170,000, because there is also a few facilities that I'm upgrading that I will show you guys later on in the video, but I can't show you because I revealed the car and the second driver and blah 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 blah. Like I said, it was hell to edit this, but it was still a lot of fun. So please make sure to drop a like down below on the video. Now you guys see, let's go to the car reveal. Oh, no. Oh, my word. You guys can see, even I have made myself a little bit go willy-nilly. We're going to do the car reveal at about 10.5 minutes into the video. Now, I'm just going to show you guys the second driver. So let's calm down a bit. Now we need to make a very smart business decision. Jack Aiken will be leaving iiTzTurbo Boosted Racing at the end of the season. Well, iiTzTurbo Boosted Racing. And you guys know the main man I had my eye on was Kimi Räikkönen. Now, here is where I said a little bit earlier in the video where me not upgrading my marketing facility bit me in the butt. Because you guys are going to see there's a lot of drivers I've got my eye on. Giovinazzi, Magnussen, Gasly, Sainz, Kvyat. I took Norris off of the list, guys. Norris and Ocon, because they didn't impress me as much as I would have liked them to impress me come the end of the season. Ocon literally impressed me in the first quarter, and then literally only at the final race. So Esteban is out, Lando's out. I'm looking at Sergio Perez, but the main guy was Kimi Räikkönen, and his market value is 12 million. We've got 13 million. So I'm going to try and sign him. But like I said, I made a bit of an oozy doozy boozy. You know, I tried to say something funny and cringy there and it didn't work out, so my tongue twisted. But here is where I messed up, because Kimmy wants a chassis department of Spec 2. And I think it was Sergio Perez who wanted a marketing department Spec 1. So I literally missed out on those two guys with an itty bitty bitty. And guys, I would have loved to have Kimmy in the car. Kimmy would have done wonders for this car when it comes to development especially. And Kimmy is a good driver as well as Checo. The only thing that Aitken really is good is his awareness, but that's not something that counts for too much. Look at that, guys. Marketing Spec 0, Checo 1 Spec 1. So I was really disappointed in these two. But now let's look at our other choices, because that doesn't mean we've got bad choices. We've got, okay, Danny Kvyat from AlphaTauri, Carlos Sainz from McLaren, Pierre Gasly from AlphaTauri. We've got Kevin Magnussen from Haas and Antonio Giovinazzi from Alfa Romeo. I feel Magnussen and Giovinazzi are two of the most underrated drivers on the grid. But you guys know I've got a soft spot for Kvyat, Sainz, and Gasly. So I really wanted to put them in my car. And as you guys can see, I'm quickly looking at the drivers. But then something caught my eye that I haven't really looked at this entire season, which is actually shocking. You guys see there, Alexander Albon for Red Bull. I haven't even been keeping an eye on him, and with all due respect, he's been doing not bad at all throughout this season, now that I think back at it. So, and Alex is cheaper to get than Kvyat, Gasly, and Sainz, which is the ones I want, and I honestly feel he's on the same level as them. And he's not in a healthy environment at Red Bull, and look at that. 9 million is his market value. We need 3 million to buy him out. And his awareness is only 1 down on Aitken. I mean, Kvyat is worse than that. Kvyat has got -9 on awareness. So this was like, why not? So I approached Albon, and he's willing to negotiate. Okay, guys, this is big. If we sign Alex Albon, it's going to be a good season. So let's go for a large bid, because I'm not going to lie, I'm really interested in Albon. Red Bull, okay, bid again. We're going to go for a small bid if they bid again. He's under consideration for us. Finalizing deal, come on. Yes! We've signed Alexander Albon. Oh, guys, this is going to make the driver market for the grid completely blow up, because now Red Bull has got a seat open. And I don't know where Aitken's going to go. That's his problem. But Red Bull have got a seat open, so silly season has officially commenced. Oh, wow. Okay, guys, now it's time to go for the in-season interview.
Here we are in the HQ of our newest Formula 1 team. We've got a lot to talk about. Let's jump. At the moment, you seem to be a solid mid-tier team. What do you think will take your team to the next level?
Guys, I do apologize for that interview being a little bit hard to hear. For some other reason, when my PlayStation recorded that, no matter how much I boosted the volume, you couldn't hear the interview. So I just put some music over it to make it a little bit more, enjoyable. But no, you guys can read, so luckily you could have used your eyes. But guys, it's time for the thing you guys have all been waiting for. It's time for the car reveal, and like I said, it's gorgeous.
They shooting, made you look. They shooting, made you look.
You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. They
Doggies, you guys have to admit that looks good. I'm gonna take you guys through the process now of creating this new beast. Now, obviously, I made the livery before the video because obviously you guys, it would have taken an age to complete. I think I took about more than an hour to create this because I'm a perfectionist, and if it doesn't look exactly like I want, I scrap it and restart. But guys, a white base, a snow white base with a violet coating and bright green accents. Like, I wouldn't say that's like a neon green, but the car looks spectacular. Ignore the shark sponsors at this stage because that's going to change. I've updated the team logo, and now we're quickly going to update the team colors. But guys, come on, please be active in the comments down below. Tell me what you think about the car, whether you like the look, because obviously at the end of the video you guys are going to see exactly how the car looks with all the sponsors. I'm going to show you guys where I put the sponsors on the car, as well as like me literally choosing the colors for the sponsor as well. Now, looking at our brand new main sponsor, which if we achieve the sponsor goal, we will, that's the part of the prize money we receive at the end of the season. And guys, between the two we chose between were Lupo Industries. I love that logo. And then Indlovu. Indlovu was... Look, we earned 205 Constructors Championship points in our rookie season, so earning 100 is not bad. But then again, Lupo Industries finished third or better in the Constructors Championship. It's a lot harder of a goal, but that is what we need to aim for, guys. We finished third in Season 1 in our rookie season. If we don't finish, we finished fourth for our rookie season. If we can't finish, we can't just go one up in this season, that's going to be a bit sad. And I like the Lupo Industries logo more than the Indlovu. So we're going with Lupo Industries. We're sticking with the Honda power unit, even though I know it's still the weakest. I want to stick with Honda and see if we can get a good engine this year. But if Honda lets us down, guys, for Season 3, I will be changing engine supplier, and I most probably will be going towards Ferrari or Renault. But here you guys can see our brand new gloves. You guys can see we're sticking with the car's theme, the green. Well, there's also a bit of black. For the driver's suits, I went with a little bit more black to make the dark a little bit more vibrant to match the tires and like all the carbon fiber parts around the car that are black. So you've got the black, the green, and the violet gloves with the black, the green, and the violet suit. And guys, look at my helmet. It's black, violet, and you've got these green accents that it looks like it goes around the car on the helmet. It matches so beautifully, and that is your Season 2 It Turbo Boosted Racing team. Myself alongside Alexander Albon alongside myself in this beast of a car. Now guys, Season 2 will only be a 16 races season. I took the base calendar that when you select 16 races, that just it gives you the the prescribed tracks. And then Season 3, I'm also going to do a 16 race calendar again, but that calendar I am going to customize. So you guys can see Lupo Industries, our new big boy sponsor. And as you guys can see, the main theme for this season is white and violet. So a lot of the sponsors on the car are going to be white and violet, but like where we have to put a sponsor, say, on a white piece, I'm going to let it match with the mirrors and the accents of the car. It's going to be that bright green. Guys, this part of the front wing to me looks insane. This green accent on the top three, what do you call them? Not the you guys know what I mean. The top three airwaves of the wing. That little green accent there to me is absolutely spectacular. And as you guys can see, obviously most of the sponsors are still red thanks to our season 1 colors of the team, but that has completely changed. This is the new way of the team. I love, and guys, even something that I also love, you guys see we've got the white walled hard compound tires on the car. How good does that look with the base white of the car? It looks insane. I mean, if we had the soft side, it would have clashed a bit, but still, this is the car that I want to see every time I load into my team. The car looks freaking spectacular. You guys can see I had to go a little bit darker with some of the sponsors. Like here, I actually wanted to go for a violet color for Lupo Industries. That is a sick logo underneath my number 51 and Mr. Alex Albin's 23. So yeah, that's a nice violet. Oh, it's going to black, but it still looks spectacular. And guys, just this car. Remember guys, I'm on PlayStation, I'm not on PC, so I can't mod a single thing. For a PlayStation game, getting a car to look this good, it takes work. And I mean, you guys can't deny, the car looks spectacular. I mean, my livery personally looks better, in my opinion, than some of the F1 YouTubers that have modded a bunch of stuff into their game to make the car look more spontaneous. For me, using what I've been dealt with, like working with what I have, this looks insane. It honestly looks insane, and I absolutely adore every little bit of this car. I think the first round is in Bahrain because we went for a 16 race calendar, so Melbourne falls away. We're going straight to Bahrain, hashtag F1 2020 season, or 2021 season. So we're gonna start the season with a night race. Do you guys imagine how good this car is gonna look? It's gonna look insanely good. I think the car is just gonna pop, because even the violet, even though it looks matte and like a satin matte type paint, trust me, it glows as soon as the floodlights are upon it. Not so much in sunlight, but as soon as you put a floodlight on it, like all the lights around Bahrain and Singapore and Abu Dhabi, those types of tracks, it looks absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, guys, I think even for season 3, we might even keep these colors and just choose another livery for the car, because it just looks insane. I mean, even like the black numbering, like most of the F1 YouTubers, they mod your race number because the only color you can make it in the game is black. So they mod the number so you can change the color of the number. But I feel the black works for this livery. With the tires, with the exposed carbon fiber parts of the car, it just works. And this car is beautiful. I feel like I've created a Need for Speed masterpiece within the F1 game. Look at the sponsors, the numbering, the accents, everything just looks so smooth. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to show you guys the car at the end of the video again when I round off the video. But I am so proud of this. And guys, please talk to me in the comments. Tell me what you think about our Season 2 livery. It's going to be nuts. I honestly can't wait. Here, guys, can see the facility upgrades, all the upgrades we have made and are still going to make. Marketing, I'm going to do the sponsor relations have been upgraded. After all the upgrades have been done, guys, I'm going to upgrade my personnel to level 2, because obviously that's going to benefit Alex a lot. So, but for now, the main thing I focused on was the powertrain, the aerodynamics, and the chassis to upgrade in all 3 facilities, to upgrade the fabrication, the build time, and the quality control. So the reason I'm not upgrading the resource point generation, guys, is if you upgrade that, the game becomes too easy. So those in all 4 main departments, with aerodynamics, chassis, powertrain, and durability, the resource point generation will stay at level 1, but the top 3 will eventually get upgraded to level 3. Now, you guys are going to see just after this, when the Spec 2 kicks in for the facilities get an upgrade like in the background, and it looks insane. But the main things that I've tried to focus on are obviously aerodynamics. Look at our new wind tunnel. That's Spec 2, not even Spec 3 yet. That's Spec 2, and it looks freaking insane. I love it. And guys, the wind over the car. Oh, it looks good. There's the Spec 2 chassis control. There's still Spec 1 personnel, but that will soon be Spec 2. You've got Spec 2 on the powertrain with a nice little Tiamat Marduk there on the right-hand side working on our engine. I don't know how reliable he is, but hopefully he does a good job helping out Honda to give us the best possible engine. And then looking at the durability, we're still Spec 1 at this stage, guys, but durability is something that we didn't really struggle with in Season 1 because we were smart cookies. But other than that, stuff is looking really, really well. And guys, this is where you guys have now seen the pre-season of It Turbo Boosted Racing. And guys, Season 2 is going to be mad. Season 2 is going to be mad. The top 7, I'm going to show you guys where the teams have stacked up after the end of the winter break. You guys see chassis department, we are still quite down below, but guys, literally everybody except Alfa Romeo, Haas and Williams are within the fight. So actually the top 8 teams are within the fight to be able to win races if they get into the lead of a Grand Prix. This season is going to be spectacular because we're going to be so close with all the other teams the entire season long. You guys see, I'm waiting for 2 major chassis upgrades, and I even think I buy an engine upgrade at some stage as well. But we're going to stop right here, right before the Bahrain Grand Prix, the season opener for Season 2 of my team. Guys, and once again, I'm telling you guys now, I absolutely can't wait. It's gonna be phenomenal, and I know you guys are going to love this. But now let's quickly look at the silly season that has now transpired. Well, what has happened and where all the drivers are. Hamilton still at Mercedes, Vettel still at Ferrari, Bottas is still at Mercedes. Come on, let's go down. Vettel is actually 15.05 million market value. Holy moly. Bottas is still at Mercedes. Max Verstappen is still at Red Bull. Ricciardo, which is at this stage classified as the 5th best driver, is in P5. Well, is still at Renault. Then you've got Leclerc, who's still at Ferrari. And guys, their market values, holy moly. To get these drivers in your car, you're really gonna have to have a good car. Raikkonen is still at Alfa Romeo. Perez has stuck with Racing Point, but guys, look at the next one. Carlos Sainz has left McLaren and has gone to Aston Martin, Red Bull Racing, partnering Max Verstappen. That is big. That is because I stole Alex Albon. And guys, I'm going to say it now. If Verstappen sleeps on Sainz, Sainz is going to give him a run for his money. Norris has stayed at McLaren, but this next move I did not expect. Danny Kvyat has jumped ship from AlphaTauri to McLaren to partner Lando Norris and take the place of Carlos Sainz. There's Alex Albon now in our beautiful racing uniform. I love that. You're looking good, Alex, looking good. And guys, look at this. Roman Grosjean has jumped ship from Haas to go to AlphaTauri to replace Danny Kvyat. And I'm not going to lie, Grosjean looks good in navy blue and white. He looks good. I hope Grosjean has a fantastic time partnering Pierre Gasly at AlphaTauri. That's going to be a team to look out for. I'm serious. That's going to be a team to look out for. Esteban Ocon has stayed alongside Daniel Ricciardo at Renault. So that team has not changed at all. Now we move into the Haas stuff. Oh no, we go to Lance Stroll, who's still at Racing Point. But guys, remember this. If Grosjean has left Haas, who's taken his place? Magnussen is still there. But taking the place of Roman Grosjean, George Russell? Russell has left Williams. That means he's left Mercedes, and he is now a part of Haas F1. Giovinazzi has stayed alongside Raikkonen at Alfa Romeo, but who's taken the place who's taken Russell's place at Williams? Let's see if he is still there. I think I know. It's Aitken, isn't it? Aitken has gone to Williams. Yes, look at that, guys. So for those of you guys that were worried that Jack might not have a seat in Formula 1, he is still in Formula 1, taking the place of George Russell at Williams. But guys, that has been the pre-season. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for staying till the end. The next video, probably dropping later on today or tomorrow, will be round 1 of season 2 of my team. Guys, if you are excited, drop a like down below on the video because I am over the moon excited. Make sure to go check out the links in the in the description down below. Remember, I'm a part of Falcon Gaming South Africa. Please go check those guys out and support them. And finally, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to ding that bell to never miss a future episode, because this season is gonna be must see. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all later on today or tomorrow for the debut. Cheers!
They shooting. I made you look.
You a slave to a page in my rhyme book.